There you go, people. This is what it's all about today. Let Great Yarmouth vote.
Come on, you need your vote. Let's go.
Thank you, mate. There you go. There's the famous Mr. Rupert Lowe. Fantastic man. All he does for our country. Got to be the best man out there. Great for the job.
Morning, Matt. How are you? Tip top, tickety boo. Got the old jacket on. Looking good. Eric. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Now, this movement, or this new party, Restore Britain, which we announced last night, is not just about. It's not just volume, more volume. Is not just about me. It's about everybody, and this is about uniting everybody to do their bit to fight for the country they love. So, on that basis, given that there are a great turnout here, I guess some people might be at the beach in this weather, but there we go. I'm going to ask John Whedon to stand up first. I'm going to speak at the end, and this is an inclusive event which basically brings Great Yarmouth first together with Restore Britain. This is the model we want. We want local parties basically morphing into national parties. So we work from the bottom up and we work from the top down to get our country back. But nobody can, we've all got to fight for it. It's a collective effort. As I said last night, your country, your responsibility. So let's see and hear what John's got to say first. Where are you, John?
Thanks everyone for turning out today. It's still a bit chilly, I know, but I still think it's warmer than what it was at the training pier last night when I was there. My goodness, it was cold, wasn't it? Okay, let's be honest about why we're here today. Because the Norfolk Conservatives have cancelled our local elections. That is a fact. I've seen the letters, I've seen the emails. Rupert's Restore Britain team did a great video exposing this. Watch it on Restore Britain's social media and see the evidence yourself. I'm going to read you the the roll of shame of our 9 unelected, squatting county councillors in Great Yarmouth. Carl Smith, Graham Plant, Carl Anderson, James Bensley, Andy Grant, Mike Smith Clare, Colleen Walker, Penny Carpenter, and Graham Carpenter. Clearly a family affair. I have a message for each and every one of these people. You were elected on the 11th of May 2021 on a 4-year fixed mandate. Your mandate expires on the 10th of May 2025. You are already 9 months and 4 days past your mandate. That's 280 days you've been paid by us, the Great Yarmouth taxpayer, where you have no mandate with us, the electorate. How can they even think about staying on another full year? If they had a shred of dignity, a shred of moral fibre, and a shred of integrity, they would resign and call a by-election.
Yeah.
Resign, you unelected squatters. They won't resign as they've got it too comfortable. Too many years of, as Rupert says, feeling it's their turn next to play with the toys. The times have changed here in Great Yarmouth. Rupert has awoken the British Lion. They won't resign as they know Rupert's Great Yarmouth First will win every single seat here in Great Yarmouth.
Yeah.
The Norfolk Conservatives have stopped our vote. Kay Mason Billig, the unelected, squatting, cowardly leader of Norfolk County Council, asked the minister to delay the elections, and the minister carried out her will. The Norfolk Conservatives clearly do not believe in democracy. The Norfolk Conservatives clearly do not believe in asking you again if you want them to represent you. The Norfolk Conservatives do not care about your view, and the Norfolk Conservatives do not value you. I urge each and every one of you here today to take peaceful but direct action. Tag these people on social media. Email them, tell them that their mandate is expired. Be professional, be polite, be direct. Tell them that you, the electorate, who pay their allowance, want your right to vote. A chance to elect who you want to represent you. I urge you not to recognise them or address them as councillors, as they are not. They are unelected squatters. Their mandate has expired, just like the parties they represent. Tired, ancient, expired, self-serving political parties. Look around Great Yarmouth, your village, your residential estate. Does it look how you want it to look? Does it feel how you want it to feel? The collaborative efforts of the Conservatives and Labour councillors have allowed our towns and villages across Great Yarmouth to look the way they look, to feel the way they feel. Enough is enough. Give us our right to vote, as the time for change is happening right here in Great Yarmouth. It's time to restore Britain. It's time to put Great Yarmouth first. Let Great Yarmouth vote.
Yeah.
I bring to the stage Mike French, please.
Right. First of all, I'd like to say that thanks to Flagman
Yeah.
Patriotic and proud is how it should be. So why are we all here? We're here because of our cancelled elections. And the reason given is for reorganisation and, well,
Rubbish.
thank you. Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah. Reorganisation of local council, that's the reason given. I think it's under the Section 87 of the Parliament Act of 2000 or something like that. But is that the real reason why these elections have been cancelled? I don't think so. These elections are quite often thought to be sort of mid-term assessments of what the government is doing in our country. So when we look at how the government is doing, I think from day one it's been pretty poor. We've had riots when Keir Starmer first came in. We've had people locked up for Facebook posts. Exactly. We've had prisoners released early and people don't know where they've gone. David Lanning has been left and right and doesn't know where they are. We've had terrible economy. In the last 6 months, there's been 0.1% increase in GDP. And this is a government which are apparently promoting growth. Now, and they pop the champagne corks when we get 0.1%. I think it's fairly well known that you cannot tax your way into growth. And when we look at other issues of where the government are going, on immigration, they've come up with a trick with Emmanuel Macron of one in, one out. Now, I looked at this, I looked at some figures a few days ago, and I know Labour are terrible with numbers, but we had, at the time, about 310 people out and 367 back in. What is that all about? We must have had Rachel Reeves counting them out and Diane Abbott counting back in. The reason why we're here is because of our cancelled elections. It's pretty disgusting what's been done and colluded by a local Conservative council and our Labour government. And we're here to make our voices heard, and you have been heard, about our cancelled elections. Thank you. I'll hand you over to Barry.
Go on, Barry. Tell him, Barry. Great try, Barry.
Hello, Great Yarmouth. Thank you all for being here. We're all here because something fundamental has been taken from us. Not a privilege, not a favour, but a right. That right is our right to vote. The right to choose. The right to hold our councillors to account. Let's be absolutely clear. Great Yarmouth deserves the better than the contempt that we've had. For months now, we have had our democratic right denied. While communities across the country have been allowed to go to the polls, Great Yarmouth has been left waiting. Waiting for honesty, representation, and waiting for leadership to treat people with the respect they deserve rather than disdain. And speaking of disdain, let's talk about Kay Mason-Billy, the county councillor who was involved in Stakegate, which would be funny if it wasn't so insulting. What does that tell us? It tells us exactly what they think of the voters. But that pattern doesn't end there. We then have Carl Smith, a county councillor and leader of Great Yarmouth Borough Council. He wrote a letter insisting that the election should go ahead. And yet, given the chance to actually put that into action, he refuses to resign and allow you to have your say. This is not leadership, it is hypocrisy. Then there are our borough councillors, such as
Getting
Daniel
busy on the
Camden,
messages there, mate.
a man who
Getting busy on
publicly
the messages there.
declared that the election should go ahead, only to
Phone keeps on
then
popping.
refuse, and in his own words, refuses to stab his colleagues in the back. What does that tell us? It tells us that party loyalty comes before voters. And it tells us that when the moment came to stand up for the people he represents, he chose to sit down. And while this is all happening, what else are we seeing? We're seeing waste, mismanagement. We're seeing decisions made with no regard to the people that pay for it. We have the likes of Graham Plant and the endless spend of money on pointless cycle lanes, on Middleton Road and Jellicoe Road. And who pays? You do. This isn't investment. This is a council that is ticking boxes rather than solving real problems. And while they waste your money